Hello, Libra. Here is your reading for the week of February 12th through about the 18th. These are general. Take what works and what doesn't work just doesn't work. But if you do stumble upon this reading at a later date, there may be something in it for you. Let's see what the cards have to say. I need 3 cards. And 2 more. And 1 more. Oh, not yet, not yet. What is challenging my Libras this week? And what is your recommendations for my Libras? In your recent past position, you have the 8 of Swords. In your current energy, you have the 3 of Wands. In your near future position, you have the Knight of Swords. Your challenge for the week is the Ace of Wands reversed, and what is recommended for you is the 4 of Wands. So you have a lot of action going on here. Basically, the 8 of Swords says that in your past, you might have had some kind of restrictions or limitations, but these are oftentimes you place upon yourself. Sometimes this is necessary. Sometimes if you're doing something that you need to stay super focused on, you need to be able to limit yourself from distractions. So it depends on the situation or what was going on, but you might have gone through a period of time where you felt very limited. You felt like you had to kind of really focus hard on something. You had to maybe turn down hanging out with friends or doing other activities that you really wanted to do or enjoy because you had to stay in some kind of like either focused energy or you felt like trapped or stuck a little bit. So it really depends on the situation. I know when I was finishing up something for school and I was approaching the end, I kept getting this card because I had to stay focused. I had to continue to write the essays. I had to really limit external distractions because I had to really, so it was a pain, but I had to do it to kind of get something done. So this could be, you're putting these limitations on yourself because either you need to get something done and you need to avoid distractions, or you could be feeling that you're stuck and that you are limited in some kind of way. But your current energy, it seems you've moved from this. So that's fantastic because now with the current energy, you have the 3 of Wands, and this indicates kind of expansion. Like whatever now you're planning for or working on, you're looking to expand it in some kind of way. And this card always indicates that you know there's going to be certain obstacles, like you already have the foresight for those obstacles. You know there might be some bumps in the road, or you're going to have to figure out certain aspects about this situation before you get to those problems. Like there's things are not fully 100% clear, but you are aware enough, you could see far enough into the future with this situation that you're like, okay, you know what? Down the line, I might have to figure this out. This is not, there's some issues here, but I'm looking forward you're looking to advance in some kind of way. Like you're looking for the future, like you're looking towards the future, I should say, and figuring out how to advance and what the next step or the next stage or the next phase of your life is going to be like. So, and you're in your near future position, you have the Knight of Swords, and this indicates that you're going to be rushing full force towards something. The swords represent our thoughts, so you in your mind are going to be like dedicated, like you're going. You are not stopping, not slowing down, you're going. So I think this is fantastic. I think you're moving from a very stuck, heavy kind of energy of just not really having momentum or movement in your life to really going to this planning for some type of change or transition and then just like implementing it. But what challenges you for the week with the Ace of Wands in reverse, this could indicate some type of delay. So you might be experiencing some kind of delay, or it could indicate that although you know you want to do something, you want to proceed forward, there might be some type of you're not as fully dedicated with it as you need to be. You might be stalling some way. So you need to kind of try to avoid that. It could indicate that you are experiencing some type of I don't want to say problem initially, or there might be some setback, and then it's kind of causing you to be like, oh, I just really want to move forward, but I have to deal with this first type of situation. And, there's always troubleshooting going on with anything we do. But what's recommended for you with the Four of Wands is to celebrate a milestone, to feel joy, to feel happiness. So I wonder, for some of you, if you've already hit a small milestone with whatever the situation represents for you. And I think if you are now hitting up against a little bit of a block or a little bit of a delay, I think you need to just focus at the moment on celebrating what you've already achieved and how far you've come, because that will help you stay positive. Because to me, I think this is more longer picture type of energy. I think whatever you're moving towards or you're planning for or starting to work on, I think it's more longer term, and I think you're going to be very, very dedicated to it. But, when we do anything, there's delays. Things don't always happen in the time that we want them to happen in. But don't forget to celebrate the little successes and the little achievements that you have, because then that helps you keep that momentum for long term. So this could represent anything for you. This could have been some type of New Year's resolution that you were gonna start and it kind of got delayed and you didn't really start it, and now you're on your way with it. Or it could represent anything, something maybe in your business, you want to try something different. Maybe you want to expand a little bit with the social media, or you want to try expanding it into a new territory. This could represent a home project for you. Anything that you've been feeling stuck in, because this is obviously current energy stuff, so you'll know it for yourself. So, okay, let's see what else the cards let's see what else the cards have to say. I need one card, please. Okay. And you got Snake Spirit, time to heal. Sorry if you hear the dog. The cat and dog are screwing around in the other room. It's playtime. They mess with each other. It's good. They keep each other occupied. Epidite, go deeper. I think it's this one. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Let's see. Oh, and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. You know what? Because with these cards here, I think this setback, or this Eight of Swords, it could definitely indicate a period of time where problems were happening and you felt stuck. You might have felt helpless in the situation. You might have felt like you really didn't have an idea how to proceed forward, or it was a situation that just kind of had to play out the way it needed to play out, and there was not much you really could do to kind of change it. Sometimes we get in situations like that where you have to wait till it fully plays out before you really can move forward. So whatever this situation was, you felt stuck, and now you're ready to move forward, which is great. So time to heal. I think the time to heal right now is going with this Three of Wands here and the Knight of Swords. And I think even the Four of Wands, I think you're in a moment where you're needing to look forward and not backwards, and you need to kind of heal from whatever's had gone on, but realize that you are the master of your own destiny, and you can create something really wonderful going forward, and you deserve to have something really wonderful going forward. So And I would say the Four of Wands then could be saying that you need to celebrate your achievements, even if there was something little. If you got out of a toxic relationship, let's say, but something that you've been in some type of negative cycle for a long time, celebrate that you actually ended it, because not everybody can do that. Sometimes we go through these cycles and we know we should just get rid of this person. They're not good for us, but we still stay stuck in that cycle. It's like a pattern that's hard to break. So whatever, even if it's a small milestone, celebrate something. Acknowledge that you've took a step forward in some way. So that's fantastic. So you have to heal from something and go deeper. I think the go deeper, I would feel like it's going with this Three of Wands here, because to me, he's kind of planning for the future. So when you're doing that, you're really assessing, well, what do you want? Like, you're in the beginning phases. You could go in any direction. You know, which direction do you want to go into? Like, how far do you want to go? What do you want? What do you want your future life to look like? So I think this is saying that you really need to take a minute, really think about what is it that you want in your life and how are you going to achieve it? How are you going to get there? So, and what problems will you face along the way? Because nothing is smooth sailing. Oh, no, no, no. Nothing is smooth sailing over here. And stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So this Eight of Swords might have been something that was very upsetting to you. It could have been suddenly. It could have been something you were a little bit blindsided. You felt a little helpless going through it. So I really feel like that's going with the snake spirit, that you need to heal. And to me, this separation could even be going with the Three of Wands, because I feel like this card is about you figuring out what are you doing for yourself as well. Like, you're going to move forward with something, and you're just kind of separating yourself maybe from some past situation, and now you're looking towards the new. So that's great. But I think with the Ace of Wands reversed, that could be like a little bit of a delay. Maybe you're like hesitant a little bit. Maybe you're still delaying a little bit, but that's what you need to kind of work on and overcome the week, or at least be aware of. Sometimes we don't fully fix everything in that week, but at least you can kind of be aware that that's something that might be kind of holding you back a little bit. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I think that's really important. And I think that should be going also with the Four of Wands, because that's like celebrating you. That's celebrating something, bringing some type of joy into your life. And obviously, you should always love yourself first, because you're stuck with yourself forever. I mean, you are yourself. You're not getting divorced with yourself. Like, you're stuck with yourself. You know, you could divorce or get rid of other people, you know, not be friends with people, but yourself, like, you're not getting out of this situation. And even if you think about life after death, you're still yourself. So, like, you're in it potentially for eternity, you know, so you're in it for the long haul with yourself. So you got to be happy. You got to be nice to yourself. Okay, let's see what else we get for you guys. And, okay, so here we go. The flower doesn't dream of the bee. It blossoms and the bee comes. And I think this is saying that you need to really work on yourself, get yourself mentally right, or get yourself into a place of happiness. And when you do that, things that you will want will find you. So kind of like law of attraction kind of stuff. So, okay. And now let's get a little Bob Ross quote for you. And you know what? These two came up upright, so we're going to take both of them for you. Didn't you know you had this much power? You can move mountains. You can do anything. I think each of us at some times in our life has wanted to paint a picture. And I think this really goes with the Three of Wands here, is that you are now the artist of your own future. You're at this moment, like, what kind of picture do you want to paint? What kind of life do you want to live? What do you want? I think you're going to figure it out, and you're going to start moving towards it with conviction and determination with the Knight of Swords. But you're your own artist right now. So what do you want? What picture do you want to paint your life to be in? What do you want it to look like in 5 years? And then I think this didn't you know you had this much power? You can move mountains. You can do anything. I think this is just trying to remind you, don't stay stuck. You know, believe in yourself, celebrate yourself, and you're capable. Because the Knight of Swords, like, he knows he's not worried about those mountains. He's he's determined. He's gonna get around them. He's gonna get through them. You just have to have that determination. Okay, and let's get a little affirmation here. Okay, and today I am happy. Today happiness and love will fill my heart and soul all day. So there you guys go. You got to tell that to yourself. Tell it to yourself so much that you believe it. And we're going to find out what spirit of the dish shall be with you in the upcoming week. Oh, you have the spirit of the seltzy, which is the sparkling water or the sparkler. So, spirit of the seltzer water. And your dinner and a movie is drama, films, and seafood. And, oh, you got 2 Leos here. Okay, let me just organize myself a little bit. So, I'm kind of... You have Leo, and this is energy that you need to either be aware of or tap into, or it could even represent people you're dealing with. Take it however it works for you. But Leos are about ego, individuality, and confidence. You have the North Node, which is about destiny. And you have Neptune, which represents vision, creativities, and illusions. You have the 3rd house, which is about communication, intellect, communities, and relationships. And you have the 5th house, which represents passion, love, success, and creativity. D, F, H, U, T, D, S, M, and you have strength. And I think this is just reminding you that you have the strength to move forward and you have the strength to get whatever you need, you can get it done. Okay, let's do a little charmy for you. And we have the sheep. So this sheep, to me, he represents dreams. Because he's like a sleepy sheep. But, you know, sheep, you count the sheep at night and then you have dreams or whatever. So to me, he's representing dreams. So I think for this reading, he's kind of saying, you know, what is it that you dream of? What is it that you daydream of? Is there a way to kind of make your dreams into a reality? So... And I think he could also be saying, if you're feeling stressed out, if you need to take a rest, take a rest. If you need to nap, you know, take a nap. Because sometimes you feel like a little bit more recharged and a little bit more energized after. So, okay, that's what he's telling me. Now, we have our special guest yet again here today. Okay. Okay, Libras, think of your question and we shall ask. Oh, Mr. Predicto, the most accurate prediction device that ever ran off of batteries. What is the answer to Libra's question?
The signs say no.
Okay, so he said the signs say no. Mr. Predicto is a man of many words, and these are the words he chose to speak here today. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.